underneath, fully exposed, or covered very lightly by some fur. Yet they have huge manes. When they run around, man, quadrupedal, bipedal. There's one scene in this movie that's so creepy where some of the soldiers are using their boomsticks. Well, one of these werewolves grabs the boomstick, obviously is well aware as to what it's doing, and then fires it back towards the soldiers in the house before throwing the boomstick away because it has no need for it. It's got fangs and claws and glowing eyes. Yes, when they run through the forest in this, so creepy. When they're in the pack, so creepy. It reminds me of a Hollywood render of the Martin family attack, for example. They're in this cabin, and these beasts just consistently are pursuing them throughout the night. Everything about the outfits are amazing. This is not CGI. This is actually athletic individuals and dancers that were on stilts inside of these costumes that were made. Yes, this was all people and a little bit of animatronics. So gnarly. Mr. Barber, from what I just mentioned, how are you feeling about everything that's been presented so far? And would you like to add a little bit more to why these are so realistic looking?
I did watch the movie, and it was definitely, the costumes were well thought through, and the fact that they kind of, the way they moved, the way they lumbered was pretty cool. So they were definitely great for the time, without a doubt.
In your mind, per se, if you were potentially having an encounter with one of these out in the forest, do you think that was a pretty good depiction as to what happens?
I have to go with, I think they would be in the force, they would be much more agile. I mean, in the movie, they did a great job, don't get me wrong, but um, they used a lot of cutaway effects like Jaws, where you catch, you'd see the fin, but you didn't see the whole shark. And here you would see the beast, but you didn't see. They were more like bulldozers than they were the sleek, athletic cheetahs. So that would be more what I would expect in the wild if I were to see one. They don't get me wrong, they did a great job, but in the wild, I think you would definitely see a more natural flow, and that definitely looked like there were people, even though they were trained professionals,